Intergalactic planetary, planetary, intergalactic, intergalactic, planetary, planetary, intergalactic, intergalactic, planetary, planetary, intergalactic.
So Amanda Hu, as a valedictorian, and you've also actually taken calculus as a sophomore, what is your viewpoint on calculus and its application exactly in terms of science?
So calculus has definitely been really useful in scientific research. It's something that I'm specifically interested in answering to, and calculus and biophysics is used a lot of times when scientists want to study the form and structure of cancer cells. They will take the derivatives and integrals and like get information about how the cells work, how they function, how they change, when cells metastasize, what's the physics and what's the calculus behind it, is there a pattern, is there some kind of overlying principle that they can discover from biophysics and calculus.
So Aidan McConnell, from a political and socially scientific point of view, what is the significance of calculus in your perspective?
Okay. Well, first of all, calculus is the amalgamation of scientific principles and human intuition. A lot of calculus came from a few very brilliant people who saw an insight in the natural world of some kind. They saw patterns, they saw a general philosophy, and they were able to apply it in a hard scientific and a hard math sense. This, in turn, has allowed us to have great engineering feats, it's allowed us to have great societal feats. In the field of politics, which is what I think you specifically asked, political economy uses a lot of calculus. This includes people who are maybe in the FDIC or people who are in the Fed who try to project certain trends or try to use maybe the principles of free market economies or even command economies and use calculus to determine how that will project into the future. If that economy will be successful, if people will thrive well in a certain field, and other things of that nature.
So, Chris Egan, you're taking Calculus 3 at UNCC right now. Tell me, what is your opinion on the significance of the application of calculus from what you have learned in both AP Calculus last year as well as Calculus 3 this year?
Well, it's really a big foundation in senses of, trajectory, error resistance, and it gets into a lot of velocity and acceleration issues, and it can be applied to almost anything that's related to the field of physics and chemistry. And in its own right, Calculus 3 gets more to three-dimensional space and directional derivatives, which help really show gradients and slopes and quickest movement, and you even get into some actuarial things like stock market predictions and finding projected values based on pre-existing conditions. It's really applicable almost anywhere.
teacher. From your years of experience and teaching of calculus, what do you believe is the significance of calculus itself in its application in the real world?
Oh, wow, that's a big question. Calculus is all about motion, energy, change. And that's what life is about. Mathematics up to the point of taking calculus is mostly static. But when you get in calculus, it's about moving things. Everything is moving, everything is alive, and so it applies to life. It's so exciting to work with calculus because it applies to practically everything, whether it's about tracking a path of a satellite in orbit or a spacecraft going to the moon, or whether it's talking about the rate of change of the flow of blood in a blood vessel. It has to do with finding maximum population. It deals with economics. It deals with everything that has to do with life. And it's so elegant, so beautiful, so just complete within itself. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, but it's not just fun. It's applicable to almost any area of life that you might want to be involved in. Calculus is everywhere. When the car moves down the road, then we can talk about its acceleration, its velocity. We can come up with equations for those things, and we can find out an instantaneous velocity, an instantaneous rate of change, not just an average rate of change. It's just wide open. Any area, economics, whether it be sciences, all the sciences, medicine, any area that you want to consider, there are applications of calculus. Therefore, it's universal. So I encourage anyone to study mathematics in general, but calculus in particular. It's a lot of fun, and it's applicable to every area of life that you want.